this fucking dinosaur. Got a blast from the past here. This is your vintage Edelbrock Torker intake manifold for a Pontiac. Fit a variety of them, but you better suited on your 389, 400, 421, 428, 455s. Back in the day, that was about the best game in town. So a lot of people nowadays seem to have a low opinion of an old Torker intake for some reason. But you could have an old Pontiac muscle car and put one of these on there and actually go faster. So they work. I've used these motherfuckers for years. It's been a long time, actually. When I first started building engines, I started with a 400 Pontiac. I was obsessed with everything Pontiac. Had a 67 Firebird, a bunch of other shit. Whole long list of muscle cars I can no longer afford now. But back then, they were just used cars. But this is an old throwback here. I'm fixing to build me another Pontiac engine. I got an old 63 Catalina sitting out here. Need to throw something together, make it move under its own power. So I got a bunch of Pontiac parts still tucked away. So I'm gonna use this fucking intake on it. I'm gonna make it all period correct. 60s and 70s shit. I think this intake here is about a 1972. So it's 50-plus-year-old intake manifold. Pretty old school shit. You don't see these much anymore. I don't think they've made them in years. They stopped making these and they started making a Torker 2, which in my opinion wasn't as good as the original. It's like it was more of a street version, where the original Torker was more drag orientated. That's pretty cool old vintage shit. I like old hot rod parts. And I'm gonna clean it up and shit before I use it. The engine is going on. I have 455 Pontiac and several 400s and others. I'm probably gonna build a stroker 400 for it. Make it look pretty much stock on the outside. Or not really stock, but old school 70s drag racing type shit. Gold Moroso valve covers. Paint the engine the old light Pontiac blue. I got a big pair of old school hooker headers that are still like new. That'll fit it. But that's what a early 70s Edelbrock Torker Pontiac intake manifold, looks like. Blast from the past.